Hey there! Today we're going to have a look at this notebook, which was sent to me by Will. And this notebook, it's a little hard, I'm sorry, I'm showing you this on a dark background and it's a dark notebook. But it's a hardback and it feels really well made, well bound, and hardcover, very cool. And inside of this is the famous Tomoe River paper, which I know that people go completely berserk over. Now, this thing was sent to me by Will, so thanks a lot, Will. And this thing is made by J. Potter of paperforfountainpens.com, where you can order yours if you want one. And I thought that what we would do today is just check out this notebook and see what it's all about. I haven't tried it before, but I do know Tomoe River paper, so I kind of know what to expect. So I thought I'd just guide you through this as we go along. I have lined up a bunch of pens. Let's see what we can do. We start with the Platinum desk pen. That is an extra fine, and the ink is Hero Blue Black. Writing on this paper is smooth. It's smooth paper and it's very thin. People really love. It's probably just a fraction thicker, but it's almost like that paper they print Bibles on. If that has any meaning to you, that's kind of the feel that you get. It's also that it has that same crinkliness to it, which people absolutely love and I hate, but to each his own. Omas 360, the original model. This is a fine. The ink is Waterman Florida Blue, now known as Serenity or Serenité, but this is my last bottle of the stuff. That's still called Florida. Alright, here we go. This is a Visconti Ragtime limited edition, medium nib. Sorry, this is steel 18K, 14K, and the ink is Ackerman. I'm pretty sure it's Hofkwartier Groen. Alright. Now let's move on to the nibs that are more my area of interest. This is a Visconti Van Gogh Room in Arles. And whenever I hear the word room in Arles, I always think of the line, Gregor's in a town called Arles. Movie Ronin. Watch it if you haven't seen it. It is excellent. Viscount, and this is Caran d'Ache Saffron. Is it with two F's in English? I'm sorry. And it's with an O. Probably. You probably know what I mean. Discontinued ink. Terrible pity because it's a fantastic ink. Oh well. I see a lot of things that don't make sense these days. Why would you continue such a gorgeous ink? Who knows? Here we have the Emotion. Emotion, and this is of course Faber-Castell. This is a broad, and the ink is Mont Blanc Leonardo, aka Red Chalk. Boom! Nice bit of shading there. Then we have a stub nib. This is the Delta Fusion 82 1.1 millimeter stub, and the ink is Kaweco Purple. Whoops, I dropped the cap, but I've got it. Then I thought we should do a little bit of heavy lifting, so to speak. So what I have here, I'm just priming it, is the jumbo pen. Oh yeah, my friends, this is a lot of pen. And the jumbo pen, when it feels like it, offers a bit of flex. As I said, when it feels like it. There we go. And once it does, it's very, very wet. Okay, now I think the final thing we should check out is 6mm Pilot Parallel. For those of you who enjoy calligraphy, I would like to do that in this notebook. For some reason I like the letter S, I don't know why. Okay, and then I thought we're here now, so this is a Herlitz Rollable and also a Herlitz gel pen, and finally Instrument of the Devil, a ballpoint. Okay, so now that we have all of this, first of all I can tell you there is no feathering. Even on this focus, yes, even on this very wet emotion nib, there just is no feathering whatsoever. And I think that is one of the reasons people really like this Tomoe River paper so well, because it just doesn't feather, and that's really amazing. You see the same thing with the flex writing, and even with this super broad 6mm wet nib, there's just no feathering. So that's very cool. Writing experience is smooth because it's very smooth paper, and now we should see bleed through. There is definitely show through because it's very thin paper, but in all of these nibs there is no bleed through until we get to the flex writing, and that's kind of cheating because that just puts down so much ink on the paper. It's almost impossible not to bleed through. And of course the other writing instruments, Rollable, gel pen and ballpoint, have all survived unscathed. And I wonder whether I pronounced that correctly. Anyway, I think it's a very interesting notebook, definitely one that I'll be checking out more. And as I said, the binding, everything, I mean, if you look at the way this is, look at the way this is glued on there, the cover, it's really well made, it feels very robust, and it's definitely a step up from many cheaper notebooks. Here again is the website, where you can order one if you want. Decent amount of pages too. I think it's a very attractive option. What I'm going to do now is just blot my flex writing so that I can close it safely. I thank Will, oh, that's very distracting, isn't it? I thank Will for sending me this notebook. I much appreciate it. I hope that you guys enjoyed the review. If you want one, you know where to get one, and I'll gladly see you again later. Bye bye.